All right, we are live here for week 3. We have greater than 9,000 led by Aussie versus Kaido's team, KMK. I am here sitting with you with Mr. Buckets. Bucket, say hello.
Hey there.
All right, so we're playing season this week, or on this particular match. And the two teams should be going live relatively soon. Good friend Aussie did interviews of all the captains. Just to go ahead and preface this a little bit. He asked Kaido how he feels about being in week 3 and possibly facing elimination. And Kaido himself said he is not worried about it at all. Like he said, his team is in the upper bracket, so even if they lose, they'll still be around next week. Coming in strong with no losses thus far, so working on a double elimination of sorts here. Bucket, what do you expect from this match?
I expect it to be close, as Kaido also thinks it's going to be close due to his team not really practicing, and that Aussie's team does practice a lot. So he's thinking it's going to be a pretty close match just due to that fact.
Yeah, I saw Aussie in game the other day for upwards of 2 hours going on season. I popped in the server for a little bit, and they were working on smokes and flashes, so I would assume we'd see some crafty smokes from greater than 9,000 here this week.
Let's keep an eye out for that.
And well, to add on to that, Kaido also claimed that his team didn't really practice for Dust 2, which they dominated the other week. So I think his chemistry is going in with Korean, who he plays with a lot on ESCA and sorts. I think that really is gonna come into play here, and I'm interested to see where KMK is playing, how they're gonna play their CT setup. But we're sitting in pregame here. I think they should be going live relatively soon. So we are on a 2-minute delay here, and I just got word that they are going live, so if you can manage to sit still for just a second, we should see some footage, live gameplay. Now, Aussie asked Kaido again, just his opinion on how Idun has done with the tournament this year, how well he's performed it, and he honestly doesn't know because he wasn't here this time last year. Last year's tournament was definitely a heightened sense of anxiety there. Definitely some close matches. This year we've had a sort of a mix. We've had some close matches. We've had some blowouts on both sides. And like Bucket said, I'm really expecting this match to come out. Well, if Aussie can hold his CT side and get upwards of 8 rounds, I think that they'll manage pretty well CT side rather.
Yeah, this might be like maybe the closest match we'll see so far in this tournament.
And I'm ready to watch it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it'll come down to the last couple of rounds, which will decide the winner.
Alright, so we see them putting in team chat there that they're ready to do it. So we should be going live here momentarily. Season, not a normal competitive play map in CSGO. Not sure if it's on the workshop yet, but definitely a map laid out for competitive play. For all the TPG players out there, we know we're not used to 5v5 play on these maps. Season's a pretty big map, pretty long rotate from B side, CT side. So I'm going to go ahead and presume that KMK works isolates sites. I know Aussie's going to try to isolate mid T side, so we'll see how this works. And we are live here.
Maybe not.
Looks like we are live.
And so
We have-
first,
I'm sorry, go ahead.
yeah, first round we got a 3-2 split here from KMK working that A site. Like I said, CTs do a heavy 2 mid to get that spot on A. Just Scotty holding B by himself, pushed up close. Axe Predecessor and Avatar walking up middle, getting ready to take it. Suck My Glock just chilling there middle. Didn't get a spot on Kaido and Korean, but may know they're there from the sound, from footsteps. Aussie pushes up through vents and comes back. The call is out, and T's are on the move. Suck My Glock takes down 2 behind the corner in mid. Fire DX takes down Axe. Predecessor Avatar last was alive, coming out of lower. Pred on the ground. Bomb is still up. 4v2 situation for T side. KMK just working it slow, trying to get picks up. 4th pick goes down from Suck My Glock, who just stops at just 3 kills. Avatar upper A alone, and is taken down by a nade by Aussie. That was a great hold. You could just tell that they were just really great setup CT side. They gambled a little bit, only sent 1 B, but were close enough to where they could rotate to B if they had to. If the match goes anything like that round, then I think we're going to see a solid CT lockdown here. What do you think, Bucket?
Yeah, if they keep if they can hold the rushes at bay, we should see a lot more of that.
Now, since Kaido said that they didn't practice much, if they lose multiple rounds in a row, I'm gonna say that they might fall apart here. CT's running the same setup. Aussie pushing in vents.
Expect the T's not to buy the next couple of rounds after losing the pistol. They probably won't buy until the 4th round.
Of course. And Aussie pushing through vents this time, coming up behind Avatar and Korean at middle. Avatar's looking at him though. Shots go off. Avatar pushes to engage. Scotty's already outside of B. B is open at the moment. All the T's are held up in middle, ladder room, and lower at the moment. Pushing into A site. A lot of shots fired. 3 kills down, 4 kills down. CT still holding. Last one in sight behind sandbags and goes down.
Tried to get the bomb plant, but was not able to pull it off.
And I think those are both indicators of good practice by CTs, good setups too, on a map that is not played in competitive play. So you know these guys aren't going on YouTube or downloading demos looking at what's a good idea. They made these all by themselves.
A lot of it most likely contributes to this map being played a lot in the pubs, in the team player gaming pubs.
And KMK setting up just for a default strat here. Looks like we got Kaido and Pred lower, Korean Abby with bomb in middle, and Axe this time, the first time T's have sent anybody B side.
See here, the CTs are still opting to have just one person hold B, and that would be Scotty.
And we know B is a kind of a weak point in this map, having rushed it a million different times. Aussie gets 2 quick kills at middle. Scotty takes down Axe outside B, thus again isolating T's at middle. Fred picks up bomb, looks like he's moving back towards B. Scotty's there to meet him though, and gets him with that MP9, a gun I don't think I've ever used in my Counter-Strike career.
Let's look for a terrorist to buy here. And they all do buy AKs and full nades and armor.
So we saw good discipline by the CTs there, not pushing, not peeking unless they had to. Looks like the T's are going with their piss around strat, just a simple split A. And the CT's first gun round, first time they've sent 2B. So we got 2 in A, 2 in B, rotating back to help out A. They get the spot on the lower, fall back into sight, waiting for the rotates to get there. T's taking their time here, setting up, getting ready to flash and smoke out a lower. Just a little bit of engagement on Cat as Hun rotates. He's all isolated alone, 3v1. He's taken out by Axe. Korean takes out Suck by Glock in a site. Fire DX is the last one up in a site. Gets one, gets two. Axe takes him out. Now it's Scotty v3 with a bomb plant behind sandbags by Abby.
See, the CTs got overpowered on Catwalk there. Normally it would be out of lower A, but they got overpowered through Catwalk.
We'll see if they go back to that 2-2-1 setup where they send to middle like they did the first 2 or 3 rounds. Now they send to B again. KMK setting up for the same strat, just basing it all on their skill, hoping they can outshoot them. Fire DX pushing in the lower to an extent. He's going to meet 3 Ts there in just a moment. CT's with a full buy except for Fire DX with that P250. His new pistol of choice whips out a Mag 7. They get the call on A. No rotates from B yet.
And Aussie is opping the middle.
He was, but he moved over to the infamous elbow where he's able to get a spot on Korean with bomb. Rotates come quick from CT as T's moving the A site.
Really?
Fire DX there again with another 2 kills. T's are in A site. They're going to be able to get the plant down here. 3v3. Can the CTs set up and take the site as one, or are they going to trickle in? Let's find out.
Coordinated hit here. They got one. Oh, all the T's fall.
All 3, all by Scotty.
Looks like KMK was able to take out one gun round. Weren't able to come up with the win with the second one.
So when Kaido was asked what his surprise pickup was for the team, he said no one has really surprised him with their performance. He thinks everyone's played just as well as they expected to play, which is why he picked his draft picks. Let's see if they do something different. Looks like they're running the same setup. It's worked one time, hasn't worked the 3 rounds prior. This time Aussie's able to get a pick off quick and fall back. Axe is left alone at mid to deal with Hun, who's got the angle on him. Other 3 sitting lower A with bomb.
And to go off that question you had talked about earlier, Aussie had also asked himself the same question and pretty much summed up the same answer. There was nobody that surprised him. He picked his team for a reason, based on how they play, and they've done a good job so far.
And we've all clocked many hours together, so that doesn't really surprise me. Big picks by T's side. They're able to isolate A site. Aussie alone there with his op. Scotty finally getting the rotate through middle. T's taking it slow, waiting for the peek and the pick. So even though that strat did not work last round, they're set up for a good round this time. 2v3 CT.
He pushed up.
Good picks by Aussie and Scotty though, trading off. Pred's left in lower A by himself with 14 HP.
Go to far side.
Didn't hear the bomb defuse and pays for it.
CTs walk away with the win.
So it's now 5v1 CT side. T's running a split on A every single round this time. It's only worked once on one gun round, first gun round.
Yeah, they have not taken it to B yet. That's kind of surprise.
Looks like they're gonna change that this time. A little bit of confusion with the buy. Korean coming out of spawn late. They're walking towards B. CT sent 2 there this time, ready for it. Aussie gets the pick and falls back, knowing he's got superior numbers, doesn't need to lose that off. T's being a little bit hesitant outside of B. Decide to pull back after that pick. CT showing discipline, have not rotated yet. In fact, Scotty's the only one B thus far. CT's anticipated to fake that round and rotated as such. Aussie coming up for another pick at Cat. Gets one on Kaido. That's 2 down. Abby and Kaido dead. 5v3, 2v3, or 2v5, sorry.
Well, that was actually a really good play on Aussie. He got the pick up at B and rotated all the way to A to Cat and got another pick.
Pred's last one alive in A site, moving, staying in elbow, hoping he can get 1 or 2 picks off. There's one on Suck My Glock. Still alone in sight with no bomb thus far. Has some competitive experience now 1 year later since the last tournament though. He knows not to peek that corner, wait till the guy goes to plant and hit him when he's most vulnerable. Time runs out. And that's gotta be it's gotta be a little bit depressing for T-side there. They're working things so slow, just banking on the fact they can outshoot the CTs, but CTs just are able to outmaneuver them. Able to run around them.
Showing some patience.
So another player's laid out. He's going to Thompson and bomb mid.
Teaser making it across catwalk. Got past the CTs off. Able to make it into the, not able to make it into the pit. Oh, just lost. They lost predecessor. Yeah, Avatar taking upper A. CT's going for the retake. And it's just versus Axe and Avatar. Axe.
That was my bad.
Takes out for the win. Let's see if we notice any change up in KMK's strategy.
I'm gonna watch.
Well, looks like they're sending one guy over to B. Two mid. The Korean gets picked off by Aussie. Over 9,000 is still playing 1 and B. That's Scotty. Predecessor is about to peek Scotty at B. Scotty holds him off and he falls back, and the rest of the T's are hitting A. Looks like Avatar is getting the plant off. Predecessor's little. T's were not able to hold the site.
Good job.
Predecessor getting taken out. And Aussie going in for the defuse.
I keep fucking up.
Without a kit, and he barely gets it.
Good fucking job.
Affinity, I think your mic's muted.
Aussie with the dominating score, 14-3, working the op picks all map long. T's pushing B this time. CTs have 2 there. Korean gets a nice deagle. Kaido gets another Glock shot. It's a save round T side, or a forced buy rather. Han's able to get a pick before waiting for his team, pulling up the backup. T's in a dominant setup here, covering every single corner.
Over 9,000, not able to retake the site. KMK able to hold.
With a solid hold, leaving Korean and Avatar up. First time KMK is able to take B. Still working slow strats though. KMK going for the A split once again. Avatar working that up middle. CT send 4B. Looks like a save round maybe.
Yeah, they have Fire DX holding lower A and the rest of them rushing B.
And that's what I said earlier. If you didn't hear me, this is seeing the CT's able to move her around the T's, but it doesn't matter. Kaido with 2 kills, Avatar with a pick, Scotty last one, the last pusher able to get 1 kill. And that's what KMK is looking for. Even though the CT's had good strat, good maneuver, they were not able to outshoot the T's on that strat.
The CTs are able to buy here.
They can buy and they will. KMK gonna run that same strat that they had last round. 2 mid, 3 lower. CT's going with a standard slut setup that they seem to be having. Hunt on middle, Scotty and B alone. Aussie working the pickup cat, pretty aggressive. Exchange a shot but isn't able to get a hit. Korean sneaking up the door, isn't able to take him out.
This is where over 9,000's patience is paying off.
Just picking them off one by one.
They're letting KMK peek and just picking them off.
Working those angles as opposed to working the shots. And that's the benefit that practicing is going to give you.
They're coming down, hush you.
Predecessor putting a
Upper,
call on
upper,
voice
upper.
comm saying they're moving back to B. And they are, while the CTs have 3 in A, none in B. Scotty pushing mid. Scotty pushed up mid, can probably hear him.
No.
Gets the sight on him, sees that they're rotating. Axe, last one alive, 1v3. Quick rotating through T-spawn. Axe pushing up, he might be able to get the plant down here. Aussie with 3 vents is going to be a little bit slow. 9 seconds, 8 seconds left in this map, or in the round, sorry. Only takes 3 seconds to plant. Axe is going to be able to get it down, and that's going to get the CT some money here.
Oh, and he gets picked off.
Now, if you look at the T's money, it's all over the place. This is going to ensure that they're able to buy the next 2, maybe even 3 rounds. Kaido's low on money, but we got 2 people over $8,000.
Impressive round by over 9,000.
Very impressive. So we do see a full buy here from T side. Most all of them with a nade flash smoke. They're finally gonna go B. They're gonna meet Scotty at B. Korean hanging back with the bomb, getting the smoke out on window. That's gonna pull jail, isolate jail. Scotty engages. He gets one, is taken out.
And the CTs do a quick rotate.
Hung gets a nice nade off.
And it takes them a matter of seconds before they're set up to do a retake.
And they are set up right now with 2 upper and 2 near jail.
And here they go.
Trade off 1, now it's 3v1. Korean last one-upper. Korean, the smart player he is, waiting for that last bomb to fuse. Has no time and no health, and he's taken down. I gotta say that was a great effort by greater than 9,000.
That was. It's kind of outplayed by Korean right there.
Makes me wonder how they're gonna do T-side when KMK has the angles on them. CT's a little hurt for money, so they're stacking mid. They push through it. Not a dumb move considering KMK's gone A probably, shoot, maybe 8 out of 13 rounds, 9.
And they decided to go B this round.
Well, B worked for them last time, even though it came down to a 1v3. Here come the CTs with the retake. No armor. They get gunned down by a 4-kill rampage by Korean.
No, wait. Are you right?
Impressive round by Korean right there. As he held the good angle there at the entrance.
Just easy kills for him. Alright, CT sending 2B at the beginning of the round. Looks like they've had 3 setups thus far with 2 mid, 2A, 1B, and then now they're having 2B, 1 mid, and turns into 3A after a few seconds go by. On rotating the mid though, seems to be his spot while KMK stacks up for a B take. Avatar running a little bit of a fake there lower, making greater than 9,000 think they're doing their normal setup.
And it seems to work because 3 of them are still staying put in A while 4 terrorists headed into B.
And it does work, but Scotty gets a kill and the spot on T's. Axe takes him down with a nice clean headshot.
Bumby.
And CTs are quick to rotate.
4v4 this time on the retake. Looks like the same 2 people in each spots. Korean holding upper once again. And Suck My Glock goes for the defuse, but it's taken down by Abby and B and lower B.
Yeah, guess.
That's going to be half. 8-7 in favor greater than 9,000.